What's up, guys? This is Voorhees GT 101 coming at you with another twisted medley of Friday facts, tips, and of course, gory fun. Let the game begin. Okay, guys, and today's game is going to be all about teaching you Jason's basic abilities, how to activate them, how to use them, some of the best strategic tactics for him, and then an off the wall, ridiculously funny tutorial on Rage that I think you'll like. So, first off, there I used Morph by activating it with R1 plus Circle, which Morph is your teleport. Came straight to the phone house. Nobody was in there. It hadn't been barricaded, so I broke the door. Placed a trap by pressing down on the D-pad right in front of the phone box. Broke down the door because after a counselor fixes that phone, they have to get inside and call the police. So if they make it through your trap and then try to call the police, now they can't barricade you out. So there was my morph again, coming to trap a car. It's the two-seater, which I usually don't mess with, but for the sake of the video, I went ahead and threw a trap in front of the battery. Pick up throwing knives anywhere that you see them. Alright, there is your sense ability, which is R1 plus X to activate it. The neat thing about that one is that you can actually turn it on and then back off as soon as you see what you want to see, and the cooldown changes dramatically for it. I kind of went off topic here to show you a cool environmental kill. I do that a few times in this video. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to try and make it as entertaining as it is informative if I can. So, from here, using Morph again, going to check out the four-seater now that I know where that is. Now, see where it put me as opposed to where I told it to put me? Anytime that you use Morph, open your map immediately and orientate yourself. Make sure that you're at least heading towards the objective you want. Otherwise, you'll spend 30 seconds running in the wrong direction and want to rage quit. So, just pop your map open, hit your pressure pad, open your map after you shift and, I'm sorry, after you morph, and take a look at where you actually end up and what direction you're facing. Alright, so we grab Tiff by the neck here. She gives me a pocket knife. I'm all good with that. That's helping me build my rage up, which is your fifth and unactivatable ability. It happens on its own. This is your shift here. And I would have cut this piece, but I wanted to show you one more environmental kill here that you don't ever get to see. This was freaking awesome. A lot of this stuff is, especially for like a bots match, I couldn't believe that I got some of the luck that I got doing this. So that was shift. That was R1 plus square to activate that when it becomes available. Alright, here I pause to show you. This is the Jarvis house. This is where they can call Tommy Jarvis. If you ever find a power box near that house, let alone on it, you break it. And then I check here to make sure Jarvis hasn't come back because two people have been killed. I realize he hasn't, so I trap that box to try and keep them from fixing it and calling Jarvis, which is similar to calling the police in the way it works, at least after you break the box, but they just get the hero character back that can kill you. So turned on my sense there again. Got my stock now. This is one of my favorite abilities. I just activate it. Now, no counselors around can hear anything. They have no fear, no nothing. This actually, if you look, while I'm standing still, it barely depletes. Anytime that I move, it will deplete much faster. And that's kind of the way this whole thing works. It's a good ability to use and stop and survey the environment and get a plan. You don't want to use it while you're sprinting towards something. Now I realize here nobody's going to come out of their houses. Everyone feels super comfortable, so I go ahead over here and start busting down this door. Now the great thing about the stock, is that because he does not have direct eye contact with me, he does not even hear the door being broken down. He thinks he's way too complacent. He knows there's a purple monster running around. Why the hell would he just be standing in this cabin? So you know what? He's going to get an environmental kill, and I'm going to stab him like this is the movie Psycho. And just over and over and over. That's what you get for being complacent, Shelly. Now fall through that bed. Alright, back to business. So, here I'm just kind of trying to get a feel for where everyone is. Grab another throwing knife. I know that there is someone in that cabin, so I'm going to show you a creative way to use a throwing knife in a situation like this. There's only one way out of that besides that front door. That's that window. Now it's broke. So they have the option of standing and facing me, or diving or climbing out a window that's already off the ground and taking quite a bit of damage. So that was, it's a little strategic move there, something to think about. You can also use your knives to break windows. And another environmental kill for you guys. Check that out. Stumped. You got stumped, AJ. To activate the environmental kills while you have somebody grabbed, anytime that you see a white circle in the environment, if you can carry them there before they break away and hit X when the prompt shows, that's how you activate an environmental kill. I try and pull off a shift grab here, and big fucking fail. So that was really embarrassing. It happens. Some reason the Bugsy bot knew I was coming, even with my stock on, and he was able to turn 180 degrees right when I stopped. But that was how I typically stop the shift. When you start it, it's R1 plus square. You don't have to stop it that same way. You can hit your attack button or your grab button to stop shift. And I usually spam it a couple of times to make sure I stop it and use the action. But that is how you see those overly talented players pull off the shift grab when you don't even know that they're coming. And all of a sudden you're grabbed. Now this house wasn't glowing, so I knew that he was back here hiding, but he actually surprised me. He came out of his hiding spot, and I was not expecting that. I was going to walk back there and just kill him. But he used a pocket knife. Thank you for adding to my rage, because I need to show you guys how rage works. But then for some reason he runs back in here, and I'm going to try and put his head through the uprights like it's Super Bowl Sunday, which it's actually Super Bowl Sunday, so it's funny. And it's good! Alright, another good environmental kill just for fun. This one's particularly brutal. Yeah. Taking a hot fire poker out of the fire and ramming it down his throat. Sorry about that right there. I have a bad tendency of doing that, opening up and seeing who's left alive, and that carries over from playing quick play and making sure you didn't kill the host and you're not about to get a rage quit host and an ended game. It's a really bad habit, and I apologize, but you'll probably develop the same habit playing quick play. That was the shift grab that I was hoping to show you in the first place that had the epic fail. However, this ends this match, and I never got rage. So I never got to show you that fifth and final ability. So I went ahead and started another bots match with a very different Jason. I was going to show you a little bit of a different gameplay tactic here. He starts with extra traps. So you want to trap every objective. Phone. I was super lucky here. The phone and the four-seater. The two big obstacles for Jason. Right there. So that's where you trap that, and that's where you trap the gas. And the placement is very important. Go ahead and break this door down while I'm waiting for my abilities to come back. And I'm actually hoping counselors beat my ass, get my rage, and oh, there must be a fucking fly in here. Because I did not feel that. We got someone else with a pan. I'm serious. There's like mosquitoes. What's going on? Oh, try it on the wall. That might work. Dive through a window. Okay. Making sense. Making sense. All right. What do we got here? Just that was just a random. I morphed to where the other car was to see if there was anyone there. Like I said, my main objective here was showing you how to use this Jason. I wanted to show you how different his shift was from Jason 3. And uh, a lot of it was, well, my main thing here was getting rage. So I was really just trying to let counselors beat me up. And they were really reluctant. And it kind of ticked me off throughout part of this. You'll see that. So here I've got Tiffany jumping in and out of a window with a battery. And I'm sure she's a bot. She's going to jump right back out. That's what they do. And there she goes. So, grab her. And this I wanted to actually test and see if just letting them spam and kick off of you added to your rage, and it actually seems like it does. It takes a minute before it shows up on your rage meter up there in the left, but my God, does it take Tiffany a long time to spam off. And I don't even have grip strength as this Jason. It was kind of embarrassing. But yeah, it shows up about right here. You'll see it notch up a little bit there. All right, bam! Look at that. He finally got me with the pan. I am so proud of him. The guy's been carrying the pan the whole match, trying to knock me out. Now here I wanted to show you how to go into combat stance and block a stun, which you activate by pressing R3 and then holding R1 to go into block. R3 turns on and off combat stance. R1 is how you block in combat stance, and it'll block most stuns. There he hits me again. I'm like, dude, you had one job and I wasn't even blocking. You still didn't stun me and you broke a frickin' pan. Like a nice pan, dude. You're going down. Alright, so then he had a flare gun and I chased him around for a half an hour after he used this knife and he would not shoot me. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you the end result because he pissed me off. So it ended like this. You in that shitter, bro? Oh, now you're dead. So yeah, he would not add to my rage in game. He did add to my rage in person. Here we're seeing. I think that was Tiffany heading inside with the gas, even though it was the battery that had been triggered. But then Bugsy's filling the gas, and I'm like, no, shift grab. Go ahead and turn your head 180 degrees so you can see all the way around you. That shit don't fly, dude. You can't do that. You can't just go trying to put gas in the car with Jason around. Alright, now back to just getting stunned and building. If you see that rage meter, it's going up. It's going up. So, more stuns, getting that rage meter up. I want to show you guys how rage works, especially you new people. Welcome to Friday if you're new, but I want to show you. Oh, I had to take a detour here, though. Here's an environmental kill that you get to show off about once every 3 months. So, yeah, neat. I think it's one of 2 places on any map that you can do it. Maybe 3 now with Pinehurst, but nothing really for rage here. I just really like doing this kind of stuff to Lechapa, so another good environmental kill. Wanted to show you that. Alright, stun, bam, look, my rage. Rage is active, thank God. It felt like an eternity. So, we're going to go ahead and show you what rage does here. In between. Now, I tried to kill him with the radio, because it's cool. End up bouncing his head off some weird game table. But he's dead, whatever. This is what rage does. Bam! No hacking, no slashing. Also, the house is lit up. I'm not seeing any sound pings, so I'm checking hiding spots, because ordinarily houses do not glow if someone is hiding. When you have rage, it does. If you have them super terrified, it will, but not to the point where it's not often that happens. So I come back out, check, yes, house is still lit up. Go inside, look upstairs for sound pings. Alright, somebody is hiding, and guess what? I know where you are. Pickaxe! You dead. Alright, and then we just kind of morph out to show you. This I'm just ignoring her. I want to show you the rage. Some more rage here. Boom, through this door. More rage here. Boom, through this door. It's an incredible talent to have, or ability, and we're going to go ahead and end this up right here. Rage also greatly increases your sense ability. But we're going to pull her arms off against a tree, because that's the way we roll. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will catch you next Friday.